This is going to be a little strange for a variety of reasons. One, my tripod's broken. Two, we're trying something weird out. And three, yeah, I don't know about three. I'm Robert Monroe. I do music stuff. You don't care. But the point that I'm trying to make, don't ignore the internet back there. Yeah, just ignore it. It's best if you ignore it. Here's the deal. I have been doing short videos and get viewership on those. And I have made longer videos in the past, and no one cares. So I'm going to try something a little bit different today. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the #1 Billboard song for Taylor Swift and the #1 Billboard song for Michael Jackson. And the main reason we're doing this is to do a complete EP competition of who's got the gravitas, who brings it, who's best, whatever. It's just going to be irrelevant, and you're going to hate me regardless of what side I choose. So the idea is, in a completely unscientific way, I'm going to just listen to both of them. Then I'm going to break down what I like, what I dislike, how they're kind of structured, what key differences I see, and then we'll go from there. I don't know. Should be fun. We'll find out together. Let's do it. I like how stripped down it is, making us wait for that bass drop. This is the whole song, isn't it? What's our song length here? Oh, almost 4 minutes? Wow. Nice pull out there. What do we do now? Abrupt ending. Okay. Now we're listening to some Jackson. Super iconic piano. Ooh. Sexy bass. I didn't remember the horns. Already we have like 5 different interesting things happening that are changing all at the same time. Ooh. Bass fills. We got an 8-minute runtime on this boy. Still just building. But having all those different parts really keeps interest quite a bit, even though not much is happening production-wise. Now I have listened to these songs again, refreshing my memory. Here's what I have generally discovered. First, let's start with Taylor Swift. We have a very repetitive sort of thing. We're in the key of G. That would mean we start on the 2. And then the 4. And then the 1. And that's it. That's literally the whole song. We got nice rhythms happening there, and that's the whole song. And then we have some harmony from the melody. This, to me, epitomizes modern pop music, because what we're doing right now is we're establishing a chord progression that does not really lead us anywhere. It kind of does, because we go 2, 4 to 1. So technically we've been led to 1, but in the weakest way possible, which is a plagal cadence. And then before that we had a 2 to 4, which is a very weak move. So we have these 2 weak moves back to back, leading us to, again, a 1 chord, but not a very well established 1 chord. We just do that over and over and over again. The only real change that happens is the rap drop down in the middle. It goes to just drums. Everything is extremely produced on this. So there is a lot of in and outs with different instruments and different voices and different parts. Nothing really changes. Everything is like a very tightly fitting puzzle piece that just sort of locks in place and stays there. I think, in my personal opinion, this sort of leads to ear fatigue if you're just listening to the music. If you were dancing, I don't think you would notice at all, which again, I don't think there's any mistake why this song, Shake It Off, and then Shake Your Body to the Ground are both #1 radio singles for a long time running, because they're both songs about dancing and have a really great groove and a really great beat to them. Let's go over to Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. Every element of it is got this pseudo improvised feel to it. And what I mean by that is nobody feels like they have to play their part exactly the way that it's written, and they can adapt and they can change it just the slightest bit as needed. And it really creates this awesome tapestry happening where, the bass player is going, and it can go, woo. You can go whatever he wants to do. Same with the piano player, although the piano player is almost entirely locked in with a. It's actually a really weird piano part, to be honest. But that level of improv immediately adds a lot of nuance to it. Let's talk harmonic language a little bit too. This is also just a diatonic song for the most part, but the harmonic language immediately is Mixolydian. We're just sitting on the G forever. It would be wrong to call this song in C. We never go to C. It's really a G in the key area, the tonal area of G. That color that we get from being here and singing that contrast, that tritone is huge. Every time it feels fresh, at least in my ears. Horn breaks, very lovely change. We have the horns taking on a melody role. We kind of have that with the Taylor Swift, but for the most part, it's really just still a harmony role because it's so repetitive. We just view it as that, even though it is kind of its own melody. Here's the deal. Taylor Swift songs are really well produced and really got a lot of merit to them, but to me, it just gets boring as it goes on. Maybe it's not a hot take. Maybe it is a hot take. It just gets boring. Michael Jackson, I could listen to that main groove of that Michael Jackson song for 10, 15 minutes because of the interplay that the musicians have. It's as simple as that. I'm going with Michael Jackson. Go ahead and leave a comment as to why I'm totally, horribly wrong. If you like this format and if I should do 2 other songs. And yeah, let's jam out.